The only thing that you can't change later is the site address, and this can even be changed. However, it does take a good amount of effort and around $10 to buy a personal address. For use as a portfolio site, I would recommend using something to do with your name. The rest of the form can be changed later, and so we don't have to worry about the rest of it so much. The Sharing tab gives you options for letting others edit your site as an owner or a collaborator, and if you have made your site private, it gives you a way to share it with a closed group of people. You just select one of the options and type email addresses in the box below. If you are adding more than one, you'll want to use a comma after each email address so that Google knows where one email address ends and the next starts. Under this tab, we have options to edit our overall organization of elements. The first button opens up a box that gives us some layout settings. I want to draw your attention to this first option. Here we can choose to set the site width by percentage of the web browser window or a set number of pixels. I like to use pixels for my site's width because this gives me a web page that won't distort if viewed on different sized monitors. I use around 900 pixels for starters. The rest of the settings are pretty self-explanatory. The next option is to add a custom logo at the top of our web pages by uploading an image. The last thing to look at on this page is the sidebar. Here we have two boxes, Navigation and Recent Site Activity. On each of these boxes, we have a delete link and an edit link. I'll let you try those out for yourself. Below the two boxes, we have an Add a Sidebar Item link. This pops out a new box that gives us some more things that we could add to our sidebar. Under the subcategory of Colors and Fonts, we have options to change the colors of our site, as well as upload images and choose different fonts. If we can't get the color that we want, we can always look up the color hex code and manually enter it in the box next to the color picker. Under the Themes tab, we have a bunch of pre-configured site colors and images that make it easy to put up a nice-looking site fast. Under the Web Address tab, we have a link to learn more about getting a custom URL and a website address that shows what our website address is currently. Under the last tab, we find a grouping of miscellaneous settings. Here we can change our site name, enter our site description, and a few other things. The site description will be used to explain what your site is about to Google surfers when they search for something that relates to your site. The rest of this page you can explore on your own.